Let's move on towards our next paragraph from Clayden book. Chemists produce synthetic flavoring such as smoky bacon. So chemists, that is the chemistry persons, they produce synthetic flavoring such as smoky bacon. What does it mean by smoky bacon? Smoky bacon means bacon means what is bacon? Bacon means pig's meat. Pig's meat. Okay, pig's meat. Pig's meat is bacon, and smoky bacon simply means that we have cooked the bacon. Okay, that is pig's meat. So cooked means not in a in the form of flames. Okay, in the flames we have cooked the bacon, that is called as smoky bacon. For example, there is suppose this wooden log, and if we burn the wooden log, what will happen? Flames will be there, right? Flames will come out from this wooden log if we burn the wooden log. And in these flames, if we roast the bacon in these flames, then it is called as smoky bacon. Okay, so smoky bacon flavor is a very common flavor. Chemists produce synthetic flavoring such as smoky bacon, and also chocolate flavor also they produce. Everyone knows what is chocolate flavor. Everyone knows regarding that. Okay. Meaty flavors. Meaty flavors means, for example, smoky bacon. Smoky bacon flavor is a meaty flavor. Meat. What does it mean by meat? Meat means flesh of animals. What does it mean by meat? Meat means flesh of animals. Okay, flesh of animals. So in Hindi it is called as mass. Okay, in Hindi, what does it mean by meat in Hindi? In Hindi, meat is called as mass. Okay, in Hindi it is called as mass. So meaty flavors come from simple heterocycles. Okay, such as alkyl pyrazines. So meaty flavors like smoky bacon and other meaty flavors as well, like chicken flavor, lamb flavor. Okay, and many other flavors like that. So meaty flavors come from simple heterocycles. Now this is an example of simple heterocycle. Heterocycle means containing an element other than carbon. What does it mean by heterocycle? Heterocycle is a compound in which in the ring there is element other than carbon present. So over here nitrogen is present, which is element other than carbon. Okay. So meaty flavors come from simple heterocycles like this, and such as alkyl pyrazine. So its name is alkyl pyrazine. Alkyne because this group over here methyl group is joined, and over here also methyl group is joined. So it is an example of alkyl pyrazine. And where is this alkyl pyrazine found? This alkyl pyrazine is found in coffee, and it is also found in roasted meat. Okay, what is roasted meat, by the way? Again, similar to smoky bacon, when you roast the meat, okay, over a flame, okay, direct flame, or from the smoke of a flame, and because of the heat the meat gets cooked, that is called as roasted meat. Okay, on a flame, you are directly cooking the meat on a flame instead of using a pressure cooker to vaporize the meat. Okay, so using a pressure cooker is a different technique. You are boiling the meat. If you are using pressure cooker to cook the meat, you are boiling the meat, but that is different story. We are talking regarding roasted meat over here. That is the meat which has been cooked on direct flames. Okay, so that is the meaning of roasted meat. So this alkyl pyrazine is found. Alkyl pyrazine is found in coffee, and it is also found in roasted meat. Okay, so in alkyl pyrazine, for example, there might be other type of alkyl pyrazine as well. This is not the only type of alkyl pyrazine. There might be other type of alkyl pyrazine as well. Suppose I remove this methyl group from here, and I join the methyl group over here, suppose. What will happen then? Then this is also an alkyl pyrazine. This is also an alkyl pyrazine. Okay. And if I join one more methyl group like this is also an alkyl pyrazine. Okay. So many type of, this is just an example of alkyl pyrazine. This is one of the examples of alkyl pyrazine group of compounds. Okay. This is one of the examples. But there are many other examples of alkyl pyrazine as well. Okay. So it is found in coffee and roasted meat. Many flavors come from simple heterocycles such as alkyl pyrazines. It is present in coffee as well as roasted meat. Okay, and furonol. What is furonol? The structure of furonol. The structure of furonol is like this. Okay, and it was originally found in pineapples. Means it was discovered in pineapples. First in the very first time it was discovered in pineapple. In pineapple it was discovered for the very first time. Okay, but later it was discovered in other things also, like roasted meat. So in roasted meat also it is found in this furonol along with pineapple. This furonol is also found in roasted meat. Okay, And furonol, originally found in pineapples, means discovered in pineapples. Originally found in pineapples simply means that discovered in pineapples. Compounds such as corylone. Now what is the structure of corylone? You can have a look. This is the structure of corylone. Okay. So compounds such as corylone and maltol. What is maltol? Corylone and maltol. Maltol's structure is something like this. So this maltol gives caramel-like flavor to the compounds. Okay. It is used for cakes and biscuits. E636. E636. It is used for cakes and biscuits. This maltol is used for flavoring cakes and biscuits, and it is caramel type taste. It has a caramel type taste. Okay. And this corylone can have caramel like taste or roasted meat like taste. Okay. Corylone can have both type of tastes. Corylone can have both type of taste. It can have caramel taste and it can have roasted meat taste or any other roasted peanut taste like that. Okay, or roasted nut taste type. This corylone is like that, and maltol is basically caramel like taste for flavoring cakes and biscuits. In ingredient, if you look at the ingredient of cakes and biscuits, it is written in the form of capital E636. Capital E636. Okay. So compounds such as corylone and maltol give caramel and meaty flavors. They give caramel and meaty flavors. Mixture of these and other synthetic compounds. So if we mix these synthetic compounds which have been discussed above, if we mix these synthetic compounds and other synthetic compounds as well which have not been discussed over here, so mixture of these and other synthetic compounds can be tuned to taste like many roasted foods. So a specific mixture, for example 30:70 mixture might be there. Okay, 30:70 ratio mixture might be there, or any other such mixture. Okay, so that is called as the tuning of taste, tuning of flavor. So mixture of these and other synthetic compounds can be tuned like this. For example, 30:70 ratio will give other taste, 20:80 ratio will give some other taste. Okay, 10:90 ratio will give some other taste. Okay, so these components can be tuned to taste like many roasted foods. Okay, like roasted meat, roasted peanuts, roasted horse peas. Okay, roasted horse pea, roasted horse gram. Okay, like that. Okay. And those roasted foods, they range from fresh bread to coffee and barbecued meat. Okay, so fresh bread flavor might be there, coffee flavor might be there, barbecued meat flavor might be there. Okay, now you already know the flavor of bread, fresh bread. How fresh bread, what is the taste, what is the taste of fresh bread, you already know. The fresh bread tastes very nice. Okay, so fresh bread taste, coffee taste you already know, barbecued meat taste. Now this is something, if you are living in India you might not have experience, but in Bangalore city of India this barbecued meat is very famous. In Bangalore city of India, but in other parts of India it is not very famous. So barbecued meat, what does it mean by barbecued meat? So barbecued meat, what does it mean? So basically there is one furnace. Okay, there is one furnace, and in that furnace the meat is there on a rolling stick. This particular stick is rolling. Okay, it is rotating, and meat has been kept on this particular stick. And over here, flames are there. It is called as barbecue meat. And this furnace is present outdoors. It is present outdoors. Okay, it is present outdoors. So outdoor cooking basically. And this stick is rotating. This particular stick, it is rotating, and on that rotating stick, one lump of meat has been kept on that rotating stick. Okay, and there are flames coming from the downside. So this meat is called as barbecued meat. Okay, very similar to smoky bacon, but smoky bacon is cured meat also. Okay, smoky bacon is cured first, and after curing of smoky bacon, after curing it is smoked. In smoky bacon, after curing it is smoked. After curing. But in barbecued meat, it is not cured. Okay, barbecued meat is not cured. It is only smoked. Okay, barbecued meat is only smoked. It is not cured. Whereas smoky bacon is cured first and after that smoked. Okay, smoky bacon is cured first, after that smoked. But this is not like that. Barbecued meat is only smoked meat. It is not cured meat. Okay. Some flavoring compounds are also perfumes. Now this is a very interesting fact that some of the flavoring compounds might also be perfumes, and they might also be used as an intermediate in making other compounds in the industry. Okay, so some of the flavoring compounds are also, they also act like perfumes. So they have dual role. Dual role means they also behave like a perfume, and they also behave like a flavor giving substance. Okay, so they also act like a flavor and also like a perfume. Okay, and they might also be used as an intermediate in making other compounds in the industry. For example, this vanillin is an example of intermediate used for making other compounds. Okay, so this vanillin is found in vanilla pods. Now what are vanilla pods? Okay, vanilla pods look something like this. These are what? These are vanilla pods. These are vanilla pods. You must remember this particular fact, that these are vanilla pods. These are what? These are vanilla pods. Okay, just remember this fact. Vanilla pods look like this. So when this vanillin compound is found in vanilla pods, and it is manufactured on a large scale for other compounds manufacturation. Okay, it is made on a large scale in the industry. In the industry, it is manufactured on a large scale for manufacturing of other compounds. Okay, so it is an intermediate in manufacturing of other compounds. Okay, it is an intermediate, and it is also responsible for vanilla flavor. It is also responsible for vanilla flavor in ice creams and other things. Okay, vanilla flavor in ice creams and other things like cakes, biscuits. So this vanillin is the compound which is responsible for vanilla flavor. Okay, so some flavoring compounds are also perfumes, and they might also be used as an intermediate in making other compounds. Vanillin is the main component of the flavor of vanilla. I have already told you just now. Okay, but is manufactured on a large scale for many other uses as well. It is manufactured on a large scale for other uses as well, not just for the flavoring of vanilla type flavor, but it is also used for other purposes as well. Okay, so this is only one of the use, but many other uses are there. Okay, so intermediate in making other compound. This is an intermediate in making other compound. And some flavoring compounds might also act like perfumes. Okay, this fact you must keep in mind. Some flavoring compounds might also act like perfumes. They have dual role. They are a perfume also, and they are flavor giving also. This fact you must remember. This is how vanilla pod looks like. This is vanilla pod. Okay,